Hi, welcome to the Improved Garage YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button. Today, I picked up a new product from, it's a Milwaukee product from Home Depot. I got it from Home Depot because they had it locally. I realize this is a garage channel, but this falls under the category of tools, I think, and it's loosely related to garage, and let me just talk. So, here it is. I'm gonna unbox it here on camera. So this is the new Milwaukee. The part number is 2823-22HD, and this is their new lawnmower or push mower. So, talk about this. This product is designed for landscapers. So it is supposed to be a powerful push mower that has about a 30-minute run time. And it uses two M18 batteries, so it works out to 36 volts instead of the standard 18 volts. Now, I am not a landscaper, although I may have been at one time in my life. I'm not currently a landscaper, but the reason that I considered purchasing this, and I eventually ended up purchasing it, and this was just released. It's been on my list of things that I've wanted for a while, but it just came out and just started being available. For me, I have a Milwaukee tool set. I've got a lot of Milwaukee tools. I've got a lot of batteries, I've got a lot of chargers. I have their leaf blower, I have their weed whacker, and I have their hedge trimmer. So the last piece of equipment that I have that's a non-Milwaukee piece of equipment is a Honda, and Honda makes great lawnmowers, but it's a Honda push mower. And I've had it for a number of years. It's been good to me. I'll sell it, and I'm sure I'll get some money out of it, and some landscaper will use it, and it'll be good to them too. But this is designed for landscapers, and I don't really need a lawnmower that's designed for landscapers, but it's going to be super quiet. It uses the same batteries that my tool system already does. It includes batteries with it. And it's going to be very quiet and easy to use and easy to store. And it's going to make it so that I no longer have to keep gas at my house, because I will have nothing else here that uses gas besides the cars. So, I think that's pretty cool. So let's remove this. You can see the bottom of it here. It's in the box here upside down. So let's pick this up. So, obviously I opened it upside down, unintentionally, but I did. So, let's get this box out of the way. And put this together. So, first things first, it's pretty light. Just picking it up out of the box there wasn't too bad compared to my Honda mower. I know it's heavier. This is, right now they only make this in a pack that includes batteries. They don't make a tool only. And I think that that's because it requires two batteries. My local Home Depot didn't have one of these on display, so I actually haven't seen it. They just had it up on the shelf, and I had been watching it on a couple other tool websites, waiting for it to be released, and I saw that it had been released, so I looked to see where I could find one locally, and Home Depot was the answer. So, it's $1,000. Which I know is a lot for a lawnmower, but bear with me here. A decent Honda lawnmower is somewhere between $500 and $700. That's what they reasonably cost. And I used Honda as that example, but I could say that about a Toro or a Troy-Bilt or a Lawn Boy or a Snapper or any of the other like higher end lawnmower companies, you know, they're reasonably somewhere between $500 and $1,000, depending on what technologies you want, whether you want it to have blade brake, or you want it to have electric start, or you want it to have any other kinds of features. Now this is obviously on the higher end of that, but it includes 2 batteries with it. So the batteries that it includes are the HD batteries, and those HD batteries have a price tag of like $250 a piece. So it's got $500 worth of batteries with it, which obviously can be used for more than just the lawnmower. I can use those same HD batteries in my impact gun, and my, you know, whatever, if I get a Milwaukee polisher, etc. So obviously I'm just putting it together here. So there's like a bolt that goes through this side. There's a little flat plastic piece that goes here. These wing nuts just kind of tighten on the end by hand. This goes up, and it has these kind of quarter turn locks. It's got a 3-position handle, so you can have a high handle like this. You can have a medium handle in the middle, which is probably where I'm going to want it. I'm 5'10". And then there's what the handle looks like right there. On top there's some protective plastic, so we'll peel that off, and we will get all of this crap out of the way. Now, what else is in the box? There is a chute, there is a bag, there is a bag frame, and there is this double charger. So it comes with a double rapid charge charger, which is pretty cool. So it can charge 2 batteries at once. It comes with a bag, and it comes with a chute. For a lot of lawnmowers, you have to choose. Like my Honda, for example, came with a bag and not a chute. A chute would be an accessory for my Honda, if that makes sense. So, let's see here. This goes in like that. And then this is going to snap like that. The bag seems very nice. Seems built well. It's got a giant Milwaukee logo on the side of it, but it's no different than my Honda having a giant Honda logo on the side of it. It seems to be about the same size bag as my Honda. Let's see. So there we are. Bag. All right. So let's give you a tour of the actual unit. All right. So got the battery. There's a handle on the top, another handle here, so you can pick it up and move it around. It looks like you set your height with one adjuster that moves all 4 wheels. Yep. And it has 7 adjustments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's pretty cool. The single adjustment. Most Hondas or other mowers are going to have 1 on each wheel. Single adjustment is kind of a more expensive feature. I told you about the adjustable handle, and this is obviously collapsible as well. One thing that's supposed to be cool about this is that you could stand it up for storage. So we'll have to play around with that a little bit and see how it's supposed to function. When we open up the chute here, we see that there's a plug. So this would be a mulching plug. And then the bag would hook right there, just like that. So now we have a bag, which is primarily how I'm going to be using it. And they did also give you a side discharge chute there. When we open up the lid here, we see a spot for 2 batteries, 2 required. Start blade button. So there are 2 batteries required. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna open up these two batteries. I'm gonna stick those on the charger, and then I'm gonna come back when they're fully charged. And just so you can see the batteries, before I stick it on the charger, this is what it comes with, a high output HD 12.0. So these are batteries that are $250 a piece under most circumstances. All right, so our batteries are charged. It took about an hour and 15 minutes. They had 1 bar on them when I put them on the charger, and now they're up to 4. So they go in there and kind of lock into place. And in case you're wondering, you can run it on other batteries. So I tried a pair of these XC 5.0 batteries that I have, and it ran just fine. It's going to probably have less power, and it will probably run less time with a 5 amp hour battery than it will with a 12. But it did run just fine. Let's talk about the controls. So here on the back, we have a headlight button, which obviously turns on the headlights. There's an LED on the side, on that side, 2 on the front. The amount of light that it gives off is pretty good. I'm not sure why you would need headlights on a push mower, but maybe if you're somebody who works odd hours or something like that and you need to get it done late at night, that could totally work for you. This thing is quiet enough that it's not really going to bother your neighbors. So for other controls, we have a handle, which basically this handle is what's turning the unit on. Okay, so now that I've got this handle in, it's in like a ready state. When I push this, that activates the drive. And this is a variable speed, so the more you push it, the faster it drives. This dial is like an upper limit for how fast it goes. So it can go a lot faster in number 5 than it can in, say, number 3. So, you know, this is to make it drive, and this is how fast it can drive at the maximum speed, but this is still like an accelerator pedal. There's some variability to it. This button here, when you press this, it turns the blade on. So as soon as I press this, it's going to start the blade. And when you let go of the handle, it stops the blade pretty immediately. So let's go over in the side yard and I'll show you how it works. So one thing that I do actually really like about it is that you can drive it with no motor, no blade spinning. It sounds like I'm driving one of my RC cars. But as you can see, I just did my front yard, which obviously isn't big. But I just did my front yard in its entirety, and it still shows that I have a full battery. And that was with the light on, and you know, at speed 3.5, and it was a comfortable pace. The thing is actually really fast. In speed 5, it's got quite a bit of speed to it. So for somebody who's a professional like I know as you step up in Hondas, a basic model does like 5 miles an hour, and the high-end models do like 7 miles an hour when you get into the 190cc or the bigger engines. This probably does around the same speed. It's pretty fast. It's an actual like decent fast walk. So if you are a landscaper, I think that it could probably be a good fit for you too. But you know, for me, being a homeowner, having a very small yard, just wanting something that is quiet, that I can run whenever I want to, that uses the same battery system. You know, I've thought a lot about getting an Ego, or there's a couple other companies that make lawnmowers similar to this that are battery powered. But I kind of held off waiting for Milwaukee because a lot of people have asked for Milwaukee to make a lawnmower. It's been, you know, kind of mentioned a lot. And I already have the batteries. I already have the investment. So, you know, I think the greatest part about this is not only is this a nice lawnmower with plenty of power, not only can it be stored like that, which, you know, try doing that with a gas lawnmower. I take my Honda and stand it up like that, and nothing against Honda. I take my Honda though and I stand it up like that, and it pours gas out of the back of the tank. Like, it can't store like this. So this is going to take up less space in my shed. It was very easy for me to flip it like that. If I didn't have the bag on it, I wouldn't even have to do anything if I just used the mulch plug. But you know, it's nice. You can take a look at the bottom of the deck here and see what it looks like. It's very deep. You know, there's definitely, it could handle a very large volume of grass, I think, without getting bound up, as long as your bag wasn't full. And yeah, I mean, it's a real nice unit. With the handle folded, it won't allow you to do anything. So that's cool, it's like a safety. Lights do work though. So somehow it knows that the unit is folded up and not in the normal position. So yeah, it seems really cool. So I'm gonna put this in my shed. I'm gonna probably get the Honda sold, and I think that it's a really awesome unit. And you know, if you are already in the Milwaukee ecosystem and you can justify $500 for a lawnmower and buying 2 additional battery packs for all of your tools, I think it's a really good fit. So anyway, thank you for watching, and have a great day.